Welcome to Energy is Currency, the Millennial Development Podcast devoted to helping you mind your business personally and professionally. My name is Alexis Williams, and I am your marketing consultant, idea generator, and mini modern philosopher, the entrepreneur that checks all the boxes, whatever that may mean. Subscribe to Spotify, Apple, Amazon, and iHeartRadio to listen to every gem in every episode. Season 1 is available on all streaming platforms. Hey y'all, welcome back to Energy is Currency. We got another episode with Lexi and Gigi. Gigi, how you doing, girl? It's giving very Dr. Quinn medicine. It's giving Dr. Quinn medicine woman. That's okay. I got a little Miami vibe going on. So we are giving cultural representation today. What culture we don't know, but it's giving
Exactly.
something. Okay, so speaking of culture, tonight we want to talk about corporate culture, corporate environments, and all of like the politics needed to survive in corporate America. Gigi, how do you feel about that stuff?
I think it is a necessary evil. Have been in corporate since 2010, and I've seen it play out on multiple sides, and I've seen people play the game and win, and I've seen people play the game and lose. So I think you have to find the finite balance of what you're willing to compromise or what you're willing to play in this game of corporate America. Because it is very much a game. You can work hard, you can put your head down and try to do all the right things and still get overlooked if you aren't doing the social cues like going out maybe after work with your coworkers and socializing, putting together events, or just showing up and being present and being a part of what they've labeled company culture, is what they've titled it as of late.
My response is blah. I think it's toxic and I feel like it's a made up culture to legalize social interactions.
Hmm.
And I think some people are too heavy on the manipulative side of how to implement corporate politics. And I feel like some people don't know how to turn the corporate politics off. Like, for instance, when you tired of your man or your partner, okay, le jabitiqua, okay. When you mad at them and you over the relationship, when they say, "Hey, baby, good morning," it's like greetings.
Right.
The message has been received,
And
and
that's
you
if
will
you answer
receive
the
a prompt
phone.
reply. Listen, you receive a prompt reply within 24 business hours,
Right.
right? So it's like, girl, he ain't on the clock and you not either. And I
Right.
see where people who may win at work and in their career with that style of cultural skill set,
Hmm.
I see them lose in other areas of their life because they don't know how to build genuine relationships.
So you see them grow professionally and decline personally.
Yes,
Okay.
yes, definitely, definitely,
That
definitely.
is, yeah, that is accurate. I've seen people climb the social ladder and they are a rock star at work. And then outside of work, it's like, okay, well, what do you do for fun? And they'll tie it back into work. I'm like, okay, but if we separate work, what do you do when you go home?
Do you go home?
Right. Do you live
Security,
here? Right.
right? And
Exactly.
that's like I think it's amazing. I think it is amazing. Let me be clear. I think it is amazing to be successful in your career. I do.
Hmm.
I think it is admirable to be able to look at people and they speak their language. You know what I mean? The company jargon and the technical communication and the the sentence, the what the little abbreviations for stuff, and it's like, what does ABJ mean? And it's like something totally different than
Right.
a biscuit and jam. You know what I mean? Like that's what I thought ABJ meant. So I love seeing people in their element, but I also want to see people have the balance of
Mhm.
not always being in the professional element. Whereas like you can tell people like you can take your tie off,
You
you
can
know,
relax. This is a safe space.
or you can't charge this to the company account, babe. This
Right.
isn't this is a Whole Foods.
Girl, look, this is Food Depot. What are you doing? What are you doing?
Okay. So I've just seen, and I've seen where people is definitely. I feel like this is a classes and an ableist skill set to be corporately politically savvy,
Mhm.
because people who don't have nepotism, people who didn't have entry level jobs or are in the entry level job and maybe they didn't have, referral, somebody within the company to help them get a grasp of things, or their culture is so separated from corporate environments that it feels starkly new and different.
Mhm.
It makes me have a distaste for corporate politics, because you're not accepting of people who don't know the language very well.
Right. You're not welcoming.
And then sometimes it doesn't make sense. Like, for instance, I'm gonna say Americans because we are a an assortment of people,
Mhm.
but we sound super sedity and stupid when we're talking to people from other countries and are like, they don't know English. They didn't say that. They didn't say that correctly, or they used broken English to describe something, or
Yet they
you know
know
what
two
I mean.
languages and we know
But
one.
it's like, girl, they know four languages.
Right.
You know
And
one,
we know one. Barely.
baby. They trying
Barely.
me
Because
and
we
my
still trying to congregate verbs. Like, huh? What?
okay, and me and my language and a half. If I even think something is French, I'm jumping over into that, and I'm not good at it. So I'm literally just puckering my lips and saying gibberish. But I feel like it's an opportunity. So you know what I mean? But it's like for people who are outside of the grooming of corporate politics, I feel sorry for them.
It is a learning curve. I'll say that. If you're entry level and you're thrust into corporate America, it definitely is a learning curve. Having to navigate the lingo, having to navigate the social cues, having to navigate the meetings and the meetings about the meetings, and professional emails and phone activities and hierarchies. And you don't just jump straight to your supervisor. You actually got to talk to your supervisor first.
Oh,
So, so the corporate ladder, just learning all those things, it it is a cumbersome
it's a
place.
task,
It's
yeah.
a task. But what I can say is in my entrepreneurship, I'm glad for the corporate foundation because when I'm building my business is professional. So I do appreciate how I was able to leverage what I learned in corporate over to my entrepreneur side.
That is a phenomenal point. That is a phenomenal point. We may be annoyed by the political backlash of it, right? But the
Mhm.
absence of corporate, like corporate
Systems, like
culture
you were just talking
in a
about
business,
SOPs.
in a small business, that
Yeah.
is the main reason we're mad at small businesses. It's
Hmm.
not that the food isn't good, it's that the customer service didn't have a
Does.
corporate structure to it.
Yeah, it
If you know what
does.
I'm saying? And that's one of the things that VTAC is so good at. We help with employee handbooks. We help with developing teams and structures and things like that. Where you have an environment where there is a language, where the business
Right.
now is its own universe and ecosystem, right? But the absence of that, girl, when
Chaos. It's chaos. It's
you
like
call
saying
a
the world
service
is ready.
provider and they like, what you want? Ma'am,
Right.
what?
Or, look, hello. Who did I call?
Who am I calling?
Right.
Who this?
Mother?
Who this? Who over there? You know, and then, are you ordering stuff or not?
Right.
Or when small businesses are they're using the jargon, but it doesn't make sense. I know
They
in
don't
the
have
hair care,
practices in place. Yeah.
yes, in the hair care industry with the penny pension and the deposits and you got to
Mhm.
pay this extra and you got to pay that. It sounds like they're trying to develop a corporate culture, but but I'm gonna be honest with you. A lot of it is based upon emotional reactions.
Mhm.
So if we gonna keep it a buck with one another. Some of the rules that we make up in our businesses
Mhm.
came because the client tried us and we said we ain't gonna do that again.
Right. Now it's a standard procedure.
Now it's a SOP. No,
Right.
baby, that was a reaction. You just wanted to fight her. You should just fight her. You don't have to make
Right.
it to
Now
where
all y'all gonna pay. Right.
right or now the clients are required to bring boxing gloves to the appointments now. And it's like, girl, is this?
Huh?
But but that's them trying to buffer that emotional response. And corporate
Mhm.
culture was supposed to create an environment that wasn't emotionally driven. There were
Right.
logical explanations and systems involved so that this isn't feeling for feeling. Because if I feel like the price is $5 and you feel like the price is $10, who
We
right?
haggling. We bargaining. We haggling. Yeah.
Okay, I went to a grocery store one time and they had a big box of turmeric, like
Hmm.
fresh turmeric root for sale,
Hmm.
but they didn't have the labels on there. They didn't have like the price on it. So I get to
So
the
it was free.
register, girl. When I get to the register, the employee asked me, the customer, how much I thought it cost. I said like $1. Girl, that thing was a smooth $15.
My pearls.
And she was like, everybody was laughing at me. And I'm like, girl, I'm not an employee. Fire me now.
Good.
Fire me today if that's the case.
I am not your supplier. I don't know. I'm a customer.
You better be glad this wasn't in my purse.
Right.
So, okay, I love your point. I do. I absolutely do. I love your point that it is necessary because when you try to start your own business, you have a foundation of what a functioning
Hmm.
business looks like.
Hmm.
I
Yeah.
think a lot of people have. Go ahead.
Because business isn't always going to go well. You're going to have those customers that are unsatisfied. So, what does your refund process look like? What does your lack thereof look like? What are your terms and conditions? What did this customer sign up for? And that has to be consistent with each customer because customers talk, they write reviews, they talk. So, you have to have that in place to back it up for your safety and also for the customer's expectations.
And that's if you have the skill set to manage conflict. One of the
Hmm.
standard operating procedures are conflict mitigation in
Hmm.
ahead of time. You know what I mean? So if you get tired of people showing up late, having that policy and that system in advance communicates with people, hey, this is how we interact. This isn't how I feel.
Right. And this is how
It's,
I'm going to enforce it. It's right here.
it's so funny. So I definitely have a cancellation policy, right?
Girl, I know it. I done paid it. Oh, go ahead, go ahead, go ahead.
Friends, this is what you call hit dogs hollering. Okay. Maybe you've
Oh,
listened
this
to different
this
episodes.
this not a what's that thing they doing with the documentaries where you sit down?
But look. So I had an experience where a client was like, I need to cancel, and they were having an emergency, right?
Mhm.
But losing money was an emergency for me. So who's supposed to manage whose emergency, right? And so I just let it go. And the client had an attitude about it that I was willing to charge them a fee. So meanwhile, back at the ranch, life went on. The client still comes to me, and now the client has their own business, and they're in that first 6 months of it, and they looking at all the cancellations that they dealing with, and I'm like,
Mhm.
huh, you understand them
Right. You
cancellation
see,
policies now,
right.
huh?
Right. Makes a little more sense, huh?
It's landed. Oh, the plane is
Right.
landed. Okay, we've arrived. Okay,
Right.
I am standing in the middle of the aisle. With an emphatic, with my carry on, I told you so. Okay.
I love it. And but that's a real realization. Like
For sure.
you don't know what you don't know, and I fear if I hadn't had the corporate background, I don't think my business would have sustained the 15 years that it has,
Okay.
and I don't think my clientele would have been surviving off of word of mouth.
Now, it depends on what kind of business you have. It depends on what kind of business you have, and it depends on what stage of development your business is in. So,
Okay.
little side note, little marketing rabbit hole. All businesses have at least four stages. That's the introduction. Everybody, you need marketing and advertising because no one knows you exist. The
Right.
second one is growth. That's when people know you exist, but you need to spend more money with them. Okay.
Okay.
Then you have maturity. You can spend heavily on advertising, but it's much more nostalgia now. Remember how good we were? Come on back to Big Daddy, right?
Right. You
Okay.
remember us. Look, I know you tried those other places,
Okay.
but we still here.
Hey, big head.
I
But
forgive
but the last stage is the decline stage.
you.
Baby, we packing boxes at that point. It's time to find something new to do. So
Right.
everybody isn't in that stage. You got to understand business and corporate functionality, period, in order to
Mhm.
know how to operate in every
So,
department. That's not just how we talk to each other, but how do we
mhm.
operate different departments and segments?
And one things corporations do is they break it down into quarters and they say, hey, what's working, what's not, who we letting go, who we keeping. And it's not a feelings thing, it's a functions thing.
Nope. And a lot of the times, there are functions, there are invisible functions that make you irreplaceable.
Hmm.
What are some of those invisible functions, Gigi?
We overhired and we're in quarter 4 and we gotta slate our budget for quarter 1. So we gotta let y'all go.
Right?
That's invisible to the employee, but the employer knows, hey, I'm in the red. I need to be in the black when the first of the year comes.
Okay. And on the opposite end, you could be on the chopping block, you and your department, but if you haven't invested into getting to know supervisors,
Mhm.
communicating some of the invisible labor that
Go
goes
into some
with
of
the
those
department,
social after work interactions.
right? Oh,
You got an advocate, right?
I'm having a club soda with my boss. Let's take a picture.
Right.
We're gonna need this for verification later, right?
Right.
Right? Or making yourself available, not in a way that you're overachieving, but where
You have value.
you have value and people feel comfortable and confident in you.
Hmm.
Confidence is all about trust. Sometimes in a business, you have to do things that make you feel trustworthy that aren't necessarily a part of it's a part of the culture, but it's not a part of the job description.
Hmm.
Like, for instance, the coworker that disappears every lunch and nobody knows where they go and nobody knows what they do, but it's a group that sit around and speculate it. The speculating group, they trust each other. The
Hmm.
person who disappears, they don't trust that person.
Hmm.
The person who says, I'm only here to do my job and that's it, I ain't finna be hanging and carrying on with y'all. Unfortunately, you think you walk in a clean line, but you don't seem relatable
Hmm.
and you
Or
come off
you
isolated.
seem, yeah, you seem unapproachable. And
You
I
seem
have been that
unapproachable.
person in the past. Yeah.
Mhm.
It has constantly come back to you seem unapproachable. You don't seem like a team player, which is crazy because we do individual work, but whatever. But I say that to say if you want a different result or if you care about a different result, try a different action or try maybe engaging more to your level of comfortability. Don't be
Yeah.
completely fake.
And you know what? Sometimes it's in, ooh, and the introverts gonna kill me when they hear this. It's in the small talk.
Mhm.
Sometimes it's in the small talk. You don't always have to go to this grandiose thing and remember birthdays and stuff. But even silly little small talk where you're just connecting over something basic,
What'd
that
you do this weekend? I
and
hate that question because you don't want to hear that I really turned up. Like I'm about to give you the clean version of what I did this weekend.
well, I did a little gardening and
Right.
did a
Yeah.
little
Walk the
colonial
dog.
for 24 for 48 hours. That's it.
Yep.
Yep,
Absolutely.
all done. You know what? I like to lie. So I'll be like, man, I went and did this NASA experiment this weekend and I'm
Now that gets them engaged.
exactly. People find me interesting. I don't know what to tell you. And sometimes I gotta up the ante. I have to,
I
because
was
what
about
if
to
all
say,
I did was watch cartoons? So now I have to be
and
a
that's actually
cartoon
fun.
animator. You know what I mean? Or have a critical
Yes.
analysis of the cartoons.
Mhm.
But my whole goal is to make people's brains turn in ways that they didn't necessarily need.
Yeah. And it gives them a little small insight to you and makes you a little more personable.
Baby, the way I have pictures of my cats ready to fire off when I know I'm in the group settings, like I already have like my phone scrolled to like a picture in my camera roll.
Can we see one?
Yeah, actually. Actually. Girl, let me make you laugh. I literally I was joking when I said I had pictures fired up, but I literally have pictures fired up of my cat.
Oh, look at the babies. Look, they're adorable.
They are. They are. Oh my gosh. But no, that's the whole point is like have something that people can connect about. I would even throw in, I'll say this, use chaotic but simple phrases, you know? So
Explain.
I was having I love to tell people when they're like, I don't know what to do or things are going so crazy, embrace the chaos
That's it.
and just walk off.
Just give them a little nugget, and
Doop.
and wherever that lands for them. Oh, okay.
Hmm. I've watched somebody's facial expression change when I said something similar to that. And it was like, ha ha ha. And it was like, oh, hmm, hmm.
My problem is I am extremely socially awkward, and I don't
Never
care,
guess.
and I love it.
I think I think that's I don't know if I don't know how to categorize that other than a quality,
Yeah,
right?
I
Like
enjoy it.
Gigi's sense of humor, she can literally make anybody laugh like hysterically. So of course she's my client when she shows up. But
Right,
when she does,
on time, guys. Barely.
I go those
I'll
dogs.
pay the fee though.
Hit dogs are hollering. Who's hitting these dogs like this? But anyway, I have to schedule her with a break between her and my next client because we're gonna laugh the entire appointment.
The entire time, and
The
you be like,
whole
"Don't
time.
move your head." I'm like,
Girl, for the sake of your unburned scalp, please sit still. Please. There are marks, Gigi. People
right.
think I'm hurting you.
Come back. Did you get your hair done?
Which brings me to my next point. Find your person that can help you navigate that. And that doesn't mean that they're um like in a more like a hierarchy type
Mhm.
situation. It could be a mentor or somebody that's higher up that's like pulling you with them or like you're connecting. But for me as an introvert, I'm such a pretend introvert girl. But
I
as
was
an
gonna say
introvert,
introvert.
anywho, no, because I process a lot of information internally. And I'm like you, I'm socially awkward, but not funny socially awkward. I'm more like I'm gonna mace you socially awkward. You know what I'm saying?
Wait, what?
So I know. So I have to have a very jovial friend with me. Like you don't know this, but you're my social friend now. And so like
Aw.
when I've worked in different environments, I usually find somebody that's like great at having social skills and I kind of rely on them to like, oh Lex, we're gonna go have coffee. You come with
Let's
us.
do
Where
this.
I don't have to go and get to know or set up the arrangements. I just have to hang out with you and you're gonna
And
hang
they
out with
do
them
it.
for me.
You
Yes.
know who I use? I use my husband because he yap 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 yap. He loves to talk, and I'm
And you
just
know
like, talk to him.
And you'll slowly like notice that I disappeared a few minutes ago.
Right.
I'm in
Keep
the
talking
car.
to him, and I'm at home.
Yes. And you know what has also helped me as a pretend introvert is okay, so you know you have the extroverted friend, right? But let's say they're not in a room, you can
Mhm.
pretend to act like the extroverted friend. So I
Mm.
have the extroverted friend. I love him to death. He is my soulmate. Honey, we have seen every bit of Beyonce together. Okay.
Oh, I know who you're talking about.
So when I'm in socially awkward environments, I channel his energy now. So I start saying his catchphrases. I'll start laughing like him. I'll start, I'll use his accent.
It's
Like
like a
I'll
character.
It's a character for me.
Yeah,
It's an
it's a character.
avatar. And so if you ever hear me saying I'm just here to play in y'all face, it's not me. Lexi did not come. Baby, you
Look, Lexi's like, I'm here to mace y'all in the face.
have yeah, you are. Sorry. Sorry guys. Not next time. Next time I'll be myself. But this time I'm gonna be pretend to be my friend. So I am cosplaying as Chicago gay man and I love it. Um
Oh,
Let's
what
eat
fun.
deep dish pizza, everybody. You know what I mean? So,
I love it. Look, sounds like a good time.
I think honestly, I have the best times when I'm pretending to be like him because the one is an inside joke for me where I know I'm playing. So I've created this joke and this kind of like game for myself where I'm entertaining myself,
Mhm.
but also less I'm more disarming and more relatable.
Yeah, it's less pressure.
Because Lexi likes to talk about science and astrology and weirdly connect stuff. If you're not reading all of like the fairy books right now, I don't really have much in common with normal people. And
Not normal people.
people get tired of talking about my cats. Like they only can do so much. So sometimes I have to just pretend to be Ray.
And you just channel him, be a character. Yeah,
Him.
it's just fun.
Oh, okay. That's all a front, y'all. I'm not doing any of that. That's not me.
I love
That's
it.
all
So,
not.
okay, so what are some tips that we can give somebody in corporate America um, where they can accomplish their goals without compromising who they are?
Okay, I got a few.
Okay,
One, schedule in connective time with your job, whether it's an
love it.
event or
Okay,
like a lunch, or if they're having some type of extracurricular, try to schedule in at least once or twice a month, right?
okay.
That's not a lot. And
Show
stay
your
for
face.
30 minutes. Yeah, show your face. Stay for 30
Oh,
minutes.
come early when it's less
Hell yeah.
people, work the room, walk out the door.
Work it on out. Yep. I would also say talk small and like embrace small talk
Okay.
where you don't have to they don't have to know everything about you, but y'all can have like a common little inside joke.
What's a small talk topic besides like what's the weather?
This is a Ray question. Lexi doesn't have the answer to this.
Because me, again, I'm socially awkward. I'd be like, yeah, I just had surgery. Completely not small talk.
I mean, obviously like the weather, sports, entertainment, um
Okay, what's not small talk? Maybe that's easier.
again, these are all Ray questions, honey. Non-invasive stuff, stuff where you don't reveal like your social security number or your address or stuff.
Oh, don't immediately be like, oh, okay. So what's your social?
And what's your blood type? You know,
Right. Are you? Oh, yeah.
somebody is a O positive in here, I'm sure of it.
Right.
But
You vote for it?
figure out what small talk. And you know what? You don't have to know what general small talk is, but what conversations are you willing to have small talk about,
Okay.
right? I would say fake it till you make it,
Hmm.
or find a friend.
Hmm.
Those are my big two. And just see it through. What I'll also say is this: you're going to have an emotional experience. Don't suppress your emotions, but don't let them govern reactive behavior.
What do you mean?
So just because something feels frustrating or discomforting, don't mean you gotta air this bitch out. Like we was talking about the policies where people are making up new policies. You know what I'm saying? Like
Immediately, starting today.
listen, emotionally decompress. You don't have to pretend it didn't happen and didn't have an effect on you. But give yourself a moment to feel it, figure out what you want to do with it, and then make a decision on how you want to participate in a corporate environment. Because You don't want to act like you don't have emotions. They're going to say you're cold. They're going to say you're
Robotic.
neurotic, you're robotic. They're going to have things to say. But then you don't want to be too wild. And then they're like, oh, she's passionate and, huh,
Aggressive.
she's
They never say
spicy.
passionate.
And, you know,
Passionate
so it's
forever.
like find your balance on how you can communicate and articulate your discomfort. You're gonna experience it. But running from it means other people are gonna do it more. Overly confronting it means people are gonna be scared of you. You gotta find the happy you gotta find the happy medium.
I love that. That's
Right?
good advice. Okay.
So you can check out for all my introverts, put your headphones on. I know you wanted to anyway. Listen to this episode on everything. Spotify, Apple, iHeart, Pandora, I said Apple, YouTube, Amazon Music. Like, yo, we're freaking everywhere. Everywhere you podcast, right? So check us out. And if you're really looking for like some support in your career, visit vtacareers.com. That's where Gigi and I work. That's the home of our business and how we are helping people um develop their professional careers and their professional teams. So check us out.
Yes. And one other thing, there's a book that I read called Quiet by Susan Cain,
Ooh.
and it's for introverts, how to find their voice in corporate. You should definitely pick that up.
Hell yeah. That's the book. Get that book, y'all.
Yay.
So we will see you next time. And don't forget, this is your energy. Use it wisely. See you soon.
Bye.